Welcome to the Latitude Adjustment, an Aging Heroes podcast, where midlife isn't a crisis, it's your call to adventure. Hosted by Randolph and Erica Harrison, co-authors of the award-winning A Guide for Aging Heroes, this show flips the script on aging with bold stories, real talk, and challenges that dare you to live louder. Randolph is a celebrated educator, Gallup Strengths coach, and former therapist with a passion for growth and grit. Erica is a world-traveling photographer, wellness leader, Jungian life coach, and creative force, bringing beauty, heart, and fierce clarity to every episode. Together, they're here to spark your second act, and your day one starts now.
Imagine this. You're stretched out under a cabana in Bocas del Toro, Panama. A drink in your hand. Salt still drying on your shoulders. There's a breeze whispering through the palms like it knows your secrets. Down the beach, a salsa band's already 2 mojitos deep into the afternoon, and the bass line is flirting with your inner rebel.
Your feet are dirty, your soul's a little itchy. And right now, right here, there's a question floating in the air like a sandfly that won't leave you alone.
Oh, what might it be?
Is today your day one, or are you still waiting for one day?
Love it. Every aging hero hits this crossroad. I've lived in the temple of one day. One day I'll say what I mean. One day I'll stop shrinking to fit the room. One day I'll book that retreat instead of liking the post and pretending that's enough.
I have preached those sermons myself. One day I'll write that book. One day I'll drop the weight physically and emotionally. But one day is a con artist. It promises the moon, but has no rocket.
From a Jungian lens, one day it's your shadow in high heels. It sounds like caution, but it's just fear in a prom dress. Day one, on the other hand, is raw. It's authentic. It's you deciding to stop waiting for permission and start living from your damn soul.
In CliftonStrengths coaching, I watch this dance all the time. Folks waiting to feel ready before they step in, but readiness is a mirage. You chase it until you collapse. What matters is alignment, and that doesn't show up with fanfare. It shows up when you choose it.
Well said. Day one doesn't care if your hair is done. It doesn't care if you're still healing. It asks one thing. Are you willing? Willing to show up messy, to quit apologizing for existing, to take one small sacred step toward what sets your bones on fire.
My day one came the day my father died.
Oh, that's heavy.
He left this world with dreams still scribbled in the margins. I remember thinking, I won't be a ghost in my own story.
All right.
I'd rather leap and land wrong than never leave the shore.
When I was working at the hospital and working in wellness, I watched people choose day one in silence. A nurse clocking out from a 12-hour shift and walking into yoga anyways. A patient might be taking their first trembling post-surgery step. A staff member speaking up when it would have been easier to stay quiet. No spotlight, no Instagram, just raw courage from those folks.
Aging heroes don't wait for clarity. They move with courage.
Say that for us again.
Aging heroes don't wait for clarity. They move with courage.
That's right.
That's what starts revolutions from the inside out.
Why do we stay in the waiting room called one day? Why do we do that? Well, because it lets us daydream without danger. Yeah,
someday is tidy. It's sweet. It's safe. It's a Netflix trailer of your future without the messy behind the scenes. But day one, now that's gritty. Day one demands sweat equity.
Right on. One day, it's going to say, you could climb that mountain. Day one chucks the pack at your feet and says, You coming or not?
That's called temporal discounting. We chase short-term comfort over long-term reward, not because we're lazy, but because our nervous system is whispering, stay small and stay safe.
But here's the gut punch truth. The longer you wait, the heavier it gets. That threshold, it starts to rot. And what was once comfort becomes your cage.
All right, I've got a story.
All right, tell it to us.
There's an old monk. He's sunburnt and he's hauling stones under a mean sun. A traveler walks by and asks, "Why don't you let the younger monks do it?" The monk says, "Because that would not be me."
All right.
Then the traveler says, "Well, why not at least wait till the sun sets so it's cooler?" The monk shrugs, "Because that would not be now."
Because that would not be now. I say we put that on a t-shirt or tattoo it on your heart. That's day one. It's not the easy time. It's the real time. It's your time.
That monk wasn't rushing. He was rooted because life doesn't show up when you're aligned. Life is alignment if you've got the guts to show up.
All right, legend, this isn't a test. It's a declaration. Grab the nearest napkin, palm frond, bar tab, whatever you've got, friends. Write today's date on it. Under that, scribble, "This is day one."
Love it.
Not someday, not later, not after you lose the weight or find the perfect playlist. Day freaking one. Now, pick one gritty, soul-honoring action, something that says, "I'm done speculating. I'm stepping in." Could be calling your shot, could be canceling something that's been draining you dry, could be maybe finally booking that thing you keep talking about. But whatever you choose, make it real, make it yours.
And listen, if you stumble, don't throw out the napkin. You don't crawl back into one day. You shake the sand out of your sandals and begin again. Because day one isn't a calendar date. It's a mindset, and you can choose it every damn day.
Hey, Rusty, you want to go ahead and give them an island wisdom recap here?
Let's do it.
All right. So number one day is the smooth-talking saboteur dressed as possibility.
Number two, day one, on the other hand, is rough, real, and ready. No filters, no waiting.
Number three, you don't need readiness. You need willingness.
Number four, the brain learns from doing, not from dreaming.
And number five, one small, aligned move. That's how heroes rise. Coming up next, we're diving into segment 2, where we'll throw motivation off its throne and crown momentum as the one true king. No waiting, no fluff, just movement, muscle, and a mission that starts now.
So stay bold,
stay barefoot,
and stay heroic. Okay, aging heroes, let's crush a lie that's been sold to us like sunscreen at a tourist trap.
You mean that myth that motivation's gonna float down on a cloud, sprinkle glitter on your life, and whisper, "Today's your big day, my friend."
Exactly. Motivation is as unreliable as flip-flops in quicksand. Never shows up on time.
Never.
Always got an excuse. Meanwhile, momentum?
Momentum's the barefoot friend in a busted tank top with sand in her bra, banging on your door like, "Let's go. We've got work to do." Okay, let's be real. This isn't just mindset. It's physics with a tan. An object at rest, it stays on the couch scrolling TikTok. But an object in motion, now that's got a one-way ticket to change.
Starting is the beast.
It so is.
It's not the middle that gets you.
Never.
It's that first step in bare feet over lava rocks. But once you move, you are golden.
Well said. I like to use the 2-minute rule. It's what we're going to call it. That's what I say to my when I'm coaching my clients. Don't change your life. Just start it. 2 minutes of motion. That's all. Dance in the kitchen. Stretch like nobody's watching. Say one truth out loud.
In CliftonStrengths, we call it activation energy.
Activation energy.
The first spark is the hardest, just like lighting a beach bonfire. But once that flame catches, it feeds on itself, baby.
At retreats, I see it happen in real time. A woman on her mat, shaky breath, whispering. I almost didn't attend this retreat. I almost let it pass me by. But then she stays. She breathes. She opens her damn notebook and boom, the momentum. It's not perfect, not poised, but just present.
I've seen that in the classroom too. A student bombs the first test.
Right.
Ego bruised, hoodie up, but next week they show up. That's it. That's the win. Not drama, just showing up with your mess and your hope and your half-packed bag.
Want to know why starting is so damn hard? It's biology, not bad habits. Your brain wants routine, safety, the devil it knows. Try something new. Your brain's like, sound the alarms, cancel joy, retreat.
But guess what? Your brain also adapts fast. It learns through rhythm and risk. The first plunge into cold water is torture. The 10th, it's therapy.
The first hard conversation feels like swallowing sand. The 10th, however, now that feels like freedom.
Yeah.
It's not about being fearless. It's about building familiarity with bravery.
Oh, say it again. That's good.
Yeah, it's about building familiarity with bravery.
Midlife doesn't whisper, it ticks. And if you listen closely, it's not saying hurry up, it's saying wake up.
I see it all the time. Folks show up thinking they need a meltdown to change, but you don't need a crisis. You need a calendar. Circle today, not next Monday, not the next new moon, just today.
Pick it, claim it, and live it.
You don't need to move a mountain, just your butt. Start with a nudge, light a candle, put on the playlist. Make your beginning beautiful.
And make it yours. If your Clifton strength is empathy, call your bestie while you walk. If you're a learner, turn your laundry into podcast hour.
Creative soul, build your plan like a beach altar. Crystals, incense, whatever keeps you present. Momentum doesn't require muscles, it requires meaning.
We are not asking you to overhaul your life.
We're not.
Just dip a toe in the tide.
That sounds like something I want
to
do. That's mindset, right?
Yeah.
Mindset shift.
Even if you're still scared, even if you're half asleep. Scene check. What can you move today?
Pause. Take a breath. What's one thing you've been waiting to feel motivated to do? That call, that idea, that truth you've been tucking under your pillow? Now, ask yourself, what's the tiniest version of that I can do today?
Because aging heroes don't wait for the muse. They build the damn dock and start fishing.
All right, aging heroes, it's time for challenge number 1. This week's challenge: don't wait for the clouds to part. Pick one area of your life where you've been waiting to feel like it. Now, do it anyway.
Examples: text your trainer. Walk for 10 minutes barefoot. Open the dock and write a single sentence. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done.
Okay, now say this out loud. I am someone who moves before I'm ready. Now, say it again. Believe it a little more this time. I am someone who moves before I'm ready. Then, go prove it.
All right, here's your segment 2 recap. Trade the myth for the momentum.
Number 1. Motivation is a no-show. Momentum shows up messy, but loyal.
Number 2, start tiny. The brain learns by movement, not by daydreams.
Number 3, your wiring isn't the obstacle, it's the tool.
Number 4, momentum is sacred micro movement.
And number 5, don't wait. Wade in. Coming up next, segment 3 is about dragging fear into the sun. We're calling out the lies it whispers, the shame it wears, and we're handing you the script to write your own legend. We'll see you next one.
All right, aging heroes, let's talk about the voice behind every stalled dream, every unfinished sentence, and every not yet. It's fear.
And let's not pretend it's subtle. Fear's loud. It shows up with a clipboard, a megaphone, and a doomsday playlist on loop. But hear this. Fear is not a prophet. It's a projectionist. It doesn't tell the future. It just replays your past until you start thinking it's fate.
Wow.
Process that for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Let's sit with that.
I spent years in therapy rooms watching brave souls survive heartbreak, death, addiction, and loss.
Oh, man.
But the thing that froze them, the fear of looking stupid. Not pain,
No.
not failure, just the raw dread of being seen trying.
I feel like that resonates a little with
I get that
things
too.
that I've had to work through. I think fear doesn't scream, you're doomed. It whispers, maybe just wait a little longer. And that whisper, I think it's really a damn thief. It steals time, it steals momentum, it steals your becoming.
Look, your brain's not trying to ruin your life. It's trying to save it, but it's got the instincts of a caveman in cargo shorts. Uncertainty triggers alarm. Joy, risky. Change, suspicious.
That's right. Your brain's a guard dog, not a life coach. But here's the kicker. You are not your brain. You are the awareness behind it. You can notice fear, challenge it, and even laugh in its face if you want.
Fear is just a thought, not a law. And you're the author, not the echo.
All right, Rusty, let's line up the shots. Fear mindset. It says, I'm too old. I'm not good enough. I'll probably fail. But a growth mindset says, I'm learning. I've still got many chapters left on this journey, and I'd rather fall forward than stand still.
In strengths coaching, I see this all the time. Someone says, I'm too sensitive. And I say, hell no. You've got high empathy. That's power, not a flaw.
Right.
They say, I'm scattered. And I say, no, you're a creative synthesizer.
I like that. Creative synthesizer.
Now let's make that chaos dance.
I think it's the same in Jungian work. The shadow you're ashamed of, it's really your superpower in disguise. You've just been told to dim it.
Let's name it. Fear's real language isn't warning, it's shame. It doesn't say, you might fail. It says if you fail, it means you're unworthy.
That's the poison, the soul-numbing, joy-blocking, dream-suffocating poison. But I want you to hear me. Your worth isn't up for negotiation. I'm going to say it again. Your worth isn't up for negotiation. You were born with it. You don't earn it by being perfect. You don't lose it by falling short. It's yours, period. Behind the camera at retreats, I see fear. Folded arms, avoided eye contact, people being uncomfortable about being photographed, a smile that's trying too hard. But then something happens. Someone will laugh. Someone cries. Someone stops performing. And just like that, fear loses interest.
Because presence is fear's kryptonite. You can't obsess about the future when you're anchored in the now. Scene check. Name it, frame it, reclaim it.
Let's pause. Real talk, no filter. Name the fear. Say it out loud. Write it in the sand if you have to. All right. I'm afraid I'm too late. I'm afraid I'll be laughed at. I'm afraid I'll fail again.
Now ask, is this a fact or just a feeling with a megaphone?
Then flip it. I'm afraid I'll fail becomes, I might grow faster than I imagined. I'm afraid I'm too late becomes, I'm right on time for my story.
Yeah.
This is your narrative. You get to rewrite the ending.
All right. Time for Aging Heroes Challenge number 2. Flip the script on fear.
All right. You ready for your mission? Here we go. Write the fear. That's step 1. We want you to get it out of the shadows. Step 2 will be to name it for what it is, a story, not the truth. And step 3, now rewrite it like a rebel with nothing left to lose.
Love it. I had a client once who said, I'm not disciplined.
Ooh.
We flipped it.
All right.
I'm someone who keeps showing up even when it's hard.
Yeah.
That's not delusion. That's liberation.
You're not faking it, folks. You're leading yourself. And you, my friend, you are louder than your fear.
All right, time for the segment 3 recap.
Let's do it.
Truths worth tattooing.
Number 1, fear's not a fortune teller. It's a rerun.
Number 2, shame is fear's toxic sidekick.
Number 3, a growth mindset rewrites everything.
Number 4, you can name it, you can frame it, and you can rewrite it.
And number 5, presence is your secret weapon. Coming up next, segment 4's a joy bomb. We're ditching the grind and treating joy like strategy, not a bonus. Think playlists, presents, and your own damn permission slip. Okay, Rusty, let's end this episode the way every brave story should. Not with a to-do list, but with a break dance. Because today we're talking about joy. Not as a treat, not as a reward, not as a side effect of having your life together, but joy as a strategy.
That's right. Joy isn't dessert. It's survival fuel.
Oh, I love that. Survival fuel.
Yeah. It's what keeps your soul from going numb in the grind. You don't earn it, you build it. You don't wait for it, you create it.
I see this all the time on retreat. Folks will show up with burnout tucked in their carry-on, right?
Yeah.
And then somewhere between the yoga mat and the beach bonfire, between silence and salsa, they'll remember how to laugh again, to breathe again, to come home to themselves.
Love that.
Yeah.
And the best part, you don't need a passport. You just need permission. And guess what? You've got it. In bold, Sharpie letters, you get to be happy now.
Oh, I love that.
Not after the weight loss.
No.
Not after the divorce.
No.
Not after your inbox says 0. Now.
I love that. Okay, let's get something straight. Choosing joy in midlife? All right, now that's rebellion.
Because the world wants you quiet. It wants you to shrink, to settle, to apologize for still wanting more.
But choosing joy, it's your middle finger to the myth that aging means disappearing. It's you saying, I'm still here, still fierce. I'm still flipping off the rules that I didn't write.
And let's be clear, this isn't fluff. Joy is science. It rewrites your nervous system. It unlocks resilience. It pumps the brakes on burnout.
I need to jot that down and share that with folks. It pumps the brakes on burnout. Your brain lights up. Your breath slows down. Your heart remembers how to open again. Joy isn't a vacation. It's the road back to yourself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's get practical. If joy is sacred, treat it like it matters. Schedule it. Ritualize it. Protect it like it's your last drink drink ticket on Friday night in Key West.
So here's how I do it in coaching. We build a joy grid, all right? 4 columns: small daily joys, weekly reset rituals, monthly adventures, and once a year yeses.
Nice.
Then we fill that thing up and put it somewhere sacred. It could be on the mirror, fridge, altar, wherever you see it when you're about to spiral.
You're saying that the fridge is sacred? I'll agree with that. And
there's plenty of moments at 2 a.m. where you know you think the fridge is sacred.
And if you're a strengths person, stack your joy with your wiring. If you are high in input, collect joy like seashells or cool facts. If you're high in connectedness, take gratitude walks and whisper thanks to the trees. If you're high in positivity, turn your morning routine into a vibe. Music, colors, coffee that makes you feel things.
Yeah, that resonates with me. Make your joy your practice, not your prize. Let's talk about what joy looks like behind the lens for a minute. There's this moment I always wait for at retreats. It's what I call the joy click. It's not a posed photo. It's not curated. It's arms wide, head thrown back, no filter, no fear. It's about capturing truth. It's a woman in her body, in her moment, in her power. And at that moment, you don't wait for it. You walk toward it.
And the best part, it doesn't just happen on retreat. It happens in your kitchen.
That's so true.
It happens on your back porch.
Absolutely.
It happens at the gas station if you've got the right playlist and a good pair of sunglasses.
Ooh, I've been there, been that person. Here's the twist. Most people don't resist joy because they don't want it. They resist it because they don't trust it.
Because if you let yourself feel joy, pain might sneak back in. So we numb everything. Pain, sure, but also pleasure. We flatline.
But you can't dull one without the other. If you want the highs, you have to be willing to ride the waves.
Joy is a risk, but it's the right one. It says, I'm still in this life. I'm still choosing beauty. I still care. And that is holy. Let's do a scene check.
All right.
What would joy do?
All right, legend. Quick gut check. What's one area in your life that feels heavy right now? Now ask, what would joy choose? Maybe it's a deep inhale. Maybe it's a deep exhale. A slow walk, a tiny dance break with your dog judging you.
You don't have to wait for joy to arrive.
You don't.
You can build it from the pieces you've already got. A candle, a friend, a favorite song, a truth spoken out loud. Joy is not loud, but it is brave.
All right, crew. It's time for an Aging Heroes Challenge. Number 3. Live a full day 1. Here's your cannonball, hero. Live one whole day like it's your day 1. Wake up and say it out loud. This is day 1. Next, move your body like it's a celebration. Speak like your truth belongs in the room. Dress like you're the main character on your own damn island. Say no to what drains you, but say yes to what wakes you the hell up.
And at the end of the day, don't count your productivity. Count your aliveness.
Joy is the GPS that tells you you're on the right road. Not applause, not checklists, not 6-figure plans. Joy.
All right, let's do our final recap.
What do you have for us today?
These are truths worth keeping in your beach bag.
Ooh. All right, let's put some things in it. Number 1. Joy isn't extra, it's essential.
Number 2, it's not selfish, it's strategic.
Number 3, you can build it, revitalize it, protect it.
Number 4, don't wait to feel happy. Practice joy now.
And number 5, live one day 1, then another and another until you've made it a norm.
All right, here's a final word.
All right.
If something cracked open in you today, good. That's what day 1 is for.
It's not about perfect lives. It's about present ones.
You've got everything you need. No permission slip required. No more waiting for the tide to come in.
Choose day 1 every time. If this episode hit your heart, if it spoke to you, share it. Text a friend, tag us, and go follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Aging Heroes. You can also find our full tribe at www.agingheroes.com. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next time.
All right.